Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting day in mathematics. Warm-up number 22 is on the screen. For number 1, part A and B read simplify to lowest terms. Make sure you factor each number first. Part A reads 12 over 30. Part B reads a cubed over 4a squared minus 2a. For numbers 2 and 3, the instructions are to factor. Number 2 reads x squared plus x minus 12. Number 3 reads x cubed plus 3x squared minus x plus 3. For number 4, the instructions are solve for y first and then evaluate when the domain is -2, 0, and 3. The equation given, 4x plus 2y equals 2. And for number 5, it says add or subtract, and they give us 3/10 plus 1 over 14. All right, I'll give you some time for that. Copy and go. All right, let's see what we got. Let me go over number 1 really quick. So we can reduce, we already know that, but what would be a GCF between these two? 6, so this would be 6 times 2, and this one 6 times 5, yes? And since there is multiplication here and here, that means I can extract the giant 1, and that leaves me with 2/5. Alright, I'm showing you the mechanics because they're going to need this, so I'm just giving you a heads up. Number 1b, how can we factor this? A times A times A. Is there multiplication all the way through? Yes. How can we factor this? What is GCF? 2 and A, because it can be divided both terms by 2, yes? And both terms have an A, don't they? Don't they? So, what is 4 divided by 2? 2. We took out 1a, which is here. We're left with 1a. What is 2a divided by 2a? 1. And we're left with a negative, so it's -1. Okay. So question, is there multiplication here between the 2, the a, and the parentheses? Yes, between the 2 and the a, and then the a and the parentheses, which allows us to extract the giant 1. Do you guys see the giant 1? So that leaves us in the numerator with what? A to the second, and what's in the denominator? 2 parentheses 2a minus 1. Alright, let's go to number 2. What do you get for number 2? Jehu. You didn't finish it? Okay. What do you think, Ninel? What? Mel. X minus 3 and x plus 4. Let's find out how she got that. Once again, because it's in standard form. GCF, there is none. An invisible 1 times -12, that's -12. The invisible coefficient here is 1. So what two numbers multiply to give me -12? That when you combine them, it gives us +1. That's 4 and -3. 4 times -3 is -12. 4 minus 3 is 1. And the rest is history, yes? Alright. Let's go to number 3. What'd you get for number 3? Justin. You didn't finish it? Okay, help me get started. What do I do? Standard form, Group, okay. This, okay. What's GCF here, guys? X to the second, we're left with x plus 3. And then we have a plus sign right there. What's GCF for these two? Just 1, and this is a negative, so it's what? -1. So that leaves us with x minus 3. Be careful with these. I wanted to bring this up because This is where sometimes your noodle plays a trick on you that you extract the negative because this one is x plus 3. Some of you just write automatically what? X plus 3, but that's not the case, so be careful. Question, is this exactly like that? No, so we can't extract a factor. That means we're left with that and we are done. We cannot do anything else. Alright, number 4. We need to solve for y. That means we need to subtract 4x to each side. Subtract 4x. We got 2y equals negative 4x plus 2. And at the end, divide by 2. Divide by 2. That leaves us with y equals negative 2x plus 1. And so we got that. Okay, good. The domain, we said that it's all x values. Is that correct? So my x values that are given are negative 2, 0, and 3. So far so good, yes? And we need to find the y values, also known as the range. The range. So without doing any the work, let's do that in our noodle. If I substitute the first value, negative 2 here, what is negative 2 times negative 2? 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay. Next value is 0. What is 0 times negative 2? Plus 1, 1. Okay. Next value is 3, substitute that in here. 3 times negative 2, negative 6 plus 1, negative 5. Alright? Now check this out. I'm going to do one step closer to where we're going to be. What if I asked Fatima, I said, Fatima, can you give me the range of that, according to this domain, the range that we got? Fatima's going to say, yes, Mr. Q, solution set of y such that 5, comma 1, comma negative 5. Copy that, because we're going to start using that set notation for domain and range. Now, do you see where we're going? Why the practice before with a set notation? Yes. Thank you, Mr. Q. You're welcome. And last but not least, number 5. I have 3 in the numerator for one, 1 in the numerator for the other, and then you're thinking GCF for 10 and 14 would be what? GCF for 10 and 14 would be what? 2. Both of them should have a 2, yes? So 2 times what gives us 10? 5. 2 times what gives us 14? 7. So question, what does this one need that this one has? A 5 and a 5. Okay. Now this first one, what does first one need that this one has? 7 and 7. And now we can simplify. 7 times 3, that's 21. 5 times 2 is 10 times 7, that's 70. 5 times 1 is 5. 2 times 7, 14 times 5, that's 70. So now we can write it as one fraction. Our numerators, 20 plus 5, that's 26. I'll stop right there, but we can reduce it to lowest terms, which is 13, not that. 13 over 35. All right, we good? All right, copy the agenda for today. Here we go. Agenda, warm-up number 22. Number 2, polynomials review. Today we're going to, since we finished already yesterday, Module 6, today's going to be a review day. And your home plate for tonight is Module 6 Study Guide All Only. So for those of you that are watching this online, for whatever reason, if you were absent, make sure you copy the Nearpod code that's coming up, which today everyone's going to have to copy that. In there you would find the study guide. Where else can we find the study guide, guys? Canvas. On Canvas, go to the module of polynomials. Under there, the last item, you're going to see that study guide. But at this time, could I get the first person on each row? Go get your row's study guides from over there for each person. And the rest of you copy the code for Nearpod. Code for today is G6845. G6845. And we'll wait for the rest. In the meantime, get a blank sheet of paper out, please. All right. So once again, those of you that are online, your agenda says that for tonight you need to work on Module 6 study guide. Those of you that are here in class at this moment, get that in front of you, and I want you to circle the following problems. Ready? Circle number 1, number 5, number 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 19, and 21. Let me repeat that again. Here it goes again for those of you that missed it. Number 1, 5, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, and 21. You got it? All right. Yes. Yeah, I said 18. Yeah, I said 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, and 21. We good? Okay. You guys all right? Should I say it in Spanish? Uno. No, no. Yes.
Are you going to study guide for tutoring?
No. I have to actually leave, but you'll see right now how this is going to work, okay? So this is what I want you guys to do. For those of you online, you need this code, because on Nearpod I included 10 blank slides where you're going to submit work. So those of you that are doing this online, since there's 22 problems on the study guide, make sure you do 2 problems each slide, and the last 2 slides do 3 problems per slide. So pictures of the work and you submit. For those of you that are here, this is what we're going to do. At this time, I want you to get into teams of 2 or teams of 3. Do that right now. You're going to need 1 Chromebook per team. Do that right now, please. Go. And for those of you that are online watching this, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video at this moment. Make sure you do the study guide and submit in Nearpod with that code as soon as you get home. If you are on the athletic event or whatever it is, make sure you submit your work. Hold on. All right, and I'll stop recording here. Have a good one. Enjoy your home play. Peace.